Wallen, what is the difference between a fault and no-fault divorce?
In some states, fault is a factor in divorce. In these states, the courts consider whether or not there are grounds for divorce. Some of the examples of grounds for divorce would be physical or mental cruelty, adultery, or the use of drugs or alcohol. In the cases where fault is an issue, one party must prove fault on the part of the other party for the divorce to be granted. In other states, approximately 15 states, fault is not as much of an issue, and those are called no-fault states, or states where you can get what is called a no-fault divorce. In a no-fault divorce, there is only one main issue in deciding whether or not the court will grant the divorce, and that is whether the marriage is irretrievably broken, or sometimes, put another way, whether the parties have irreconcilable differences. In a no-fault divorce state, the court is not usually interested in why the parties are getting divorced, who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, who had an affair or who did not. In no-fault states, the only grounds for the divorce itself are that the marriage is broken and cannot be reconciled. It's important, if you think that you are going to be needing a divorce, that you make every effort to reconcile or get marriage counseling before you see an attorney or attempt to secure a divorce. That's because many of the people who start to get divorced change their mind, and in fact, their marriages are saved, sometimes with the help of attorneys or psychologists or marriage counselors. Only when there is no hope for the marriage is the divorce granted.